namely that antidepressants often do not do what they promise and are in fact causing harm to many.
Dr. Steve Hotze is suing over Obamacare's employer mandate.
It's time for a wellness revolution. Brought to you by Hotze Health and Wellness Center. Honest discussion on maintaining health and wellness naturally to enjoy a better quality of life.
He's the doctor fighting to let you keep your doctor.
Now, Dr. Stephen Hotze.
Welcome to Dr. Hotze's Wellness Revolution. I'm Stacey Banfield here with Dr. Stephen Hotze, founder of the Hotze Health and Wellness Center. And hey, if you have not downloaded our podcasts yet, why don't you? You can go to hotzepodcast.com. That's HOTZE podcast.com. Okay, this is going to be a short, sweet, and highly informative podcast. Men, this is for you, so listen up. These are the top 10 benefits of testosterone and why you need it. Dr. Hotze, take it away.
Well, thank you. When most people think of hormones, at least when men think of hormones, they think, well, I think my wife's hormonal. They think of women when they think of hormones, and they don't think primarily that some of the health issues that they have may be related to their hormones. And, of course, the male hormone, the penultimate male hormone, is testosterone. So you've seen TV commercials about low T, and it tells you that many men are suffering from these low testosterone type symptoms, and it obviously is no small problem. Men's testosterone levels begin to develop when a young boy becomes a teenager, and all of a sudden he goes from a high squeaky voice and to all of a sudden he's starting to grow a beard and his voice is getting low and he develops muscular structure and he gets aggressive and he drives the car 100 miles an hour on his first time when he gets it out from his dad and he doesn't know about it, just like I did. I want to go as fast as I possibly could the first time.
And you're invincible.
And you're invincible when you're on testosterone. Testosterone is what causes young Army soldiers to charge hills under shotgun fire, under weltering fire from all the guns and the ammunition that's being shot at them. The machine guns, and they just charge those hills like they're invincible. And that's what testosterone does. It makes men aggressive when they have big levels of testosterone when they're young, and it peaks when they're in their early 20s. And then over their lifetime, testosterone levels gradually decline, okay? So by the time a man's 40, his testosterone level is about half of what it was. By the time he's 50, it's about a third. By the time he's 60, it's a quarter of what he was in his early 20s, and he feels about a quarter of the man he was. Testosterone affects numerous areas in the body. First and foremost, it affects your brain function, your initiative, your assertiveness, your sense of well-being, your self-confidence, your moods, your goal orientation, your drive, your directiveness, your decisiveness, your analytical ability, your ability to think and solve problems. This is all directly related to adequate and optimal levels of testosterone. So as men begin to have a decline in their testosterone, they lose their initiative, their assertiveness, their self-confidence, their moods go down. They don't think as clearly as they used to. It's all mental function. All the hormones, both male and female, have a dramatic impact on the way men and women think and feel. So if your hormone levels are at an optimal level, you feel great. If they're not, you feel puny. You don't feel well. Not only does it affect brain function, cognitive function, your ability to think clearly and make good decisions, but it also strengthens your muscle mass and your muscle tone. You know that. You've seen little boys grow into young men, into athletes. And you go, my goodness, look at him over the summer. Look how he developed into a young man. And it gives muscle strength and power to your muscles. That's something that declines as men age. Their muscle mass declines, their strength declines. So men come in and tell me in their 40s or 50s, I just can't lift the weights I used to lift. I don't have the strength. I don't have the stamina. Well, that is a direct relationship to the decline in testosterone. It also increases your energy level. Testosterone is very important for the proper utilization of thyroid hormones within the cell, and the thyroid hormone is what enables the cells to produce and use energy. So as your testosterone level down, inevitably your metabolism is going to go down and your energy level is going to go down. Of course, most people think of testosterone in regards to their love life, their libido, their romantic moods and inclinations. And so our current conventional medical and pharmaceutical thinking is, well, the reason you don't have those romantic moods and inclinations and abilities is you're low in Viagra or what is the other one? Cialis. You're low on these drugs for ED, and that's what you need. Well, when you were a young man, you didn't need any of those drugs, did you? I don't think so. Mama didn't wake up and say, "Good morning, son. We're going to make you a man today. Here's a pill of Viagra." No, they didn't do that. You had testosterone. They were worried you had too much. Testosterone is what affects a person's romantic moods, inclinations, and abilities. Testosterone is also very important for bone health. Men develop osteoporosis just like women do, and testosterone strengthens and enables the bone cells to create new bone formation and to heal the bones and to make them stronger. So we've seen men come in here with osteopenia, which is a loss of calcium, and also with osteoporosis. We've got them on testosterone and completely reversed that and got them back into a normal range. It also affects weight loss. Testosterone is important, as I mentioned earlier, in stimulating the activation of thyroid hormone within the cells. So thyroid hormone governs your metabolism, and it's dependent upon testosterone to do that. So as your metabolism goes up, guess what? When you eat correctly, your weight's going to go down. Additionally, your sense of well-being, your moods are affected by testosterone. As men get older, they tend to become old curmudgeons. Oh, Daddy's an old curmudgeon. He doesn't smile. He just sits around in his underwear and eats chips and potato chips and watches football games and drinks beer. And he's got a big fat belly on him. And he just gripes at his kids all the time. Well, that is a common feature of low testosterone. So testosterone does improve moods. It also improves sleep. Now, people with low testosterone tend to get sleep apnea and snore. So it can be a godsend if your spouse is having a problem being overweight, he's lethargic, he's moody, he doesn't sleep well, and he snores like a horse. Well, you know what? You can recommend that he get on some testosterone. Now, how do we find out what your testosterone level is? We check the free testosterone level. We don't check the total. We check the free testosterone. That's what's available for the cells to assimilate. Total testosterone only measures testosterone on the protein in the blood. It's not usable. It's only the free available testosterone. We check that. Inevitably, as men age, their testosterone goes down. I can look at a man 50 years old. I know his testosterone is going to be about a third of what it was when he was at his peak, when he was at his highest level of testosterone in his early 20s. Now, here's the problem. When you go to your doctor and check testosterone, he'll often check total, get him to check free. And then the lab companies have different levels. They have a level for 20 to 30 years old is a normal range. And then they have a lower level for 30 to 40 years old. And then they have a lower level for 40 to 50, and then 50 to 60, and 60 to 70. So the doctor goes, well, you're within the range, but you're not in the range you were when you were in your 20s and 30s, and you want your testosterone level to be where you were in your 20s and 30s. I tell men this: testosterone will put a tiger back in your tank. And if you're an entrepreneur or in sales, don't blame me if in 2 years of getting up on our health and wellness program, particularly on testosterone, if you double your income.
And I know Dr. Hotze.
And also say this: when you do, you got to promise me you're going to get a wealth management advisor so you can help manage your money that you make.
Absolutely. Wow. Okay. So those were the 10 reasons why people need to be on testosterone. Men, I hope that you learned a lot today. And of course, you can always go online to Hotze, HWC.com. That's HOTZE, HWC.com. Take our symptom checker. See if you might be low on testosterone. And of course, you can always call us for a free consultation as well. That's 281-698-8698, 281-698-8698. We're so glad you joined us today here at Dr. Hotze's Wellness Revolution.
Information information provided on this radio program is neither intended nor implied to be a substitute for professional medical advice and is not intended to replace the services of a physician, nor does it constitute a doctor-patient relationship. You should not use information from this radio program to diagnose or treat a health problem or disease without consulting with a qualified healthcare provider. If you have or suspect you have an urgent medical problem, promptly contact a professional healthcare provider or call 911. Dr. Hotze's Wellness Revolution radio program advises you to always seek the advice of a physician or other qualified health provider prior to starting any new treatment or with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition. Any application of the recommendations from this radio program is at the listener's discretion.